think that is where most of our boys, the boy child, alipotelea, because they don't have support in primary, they don't have support in secondary. Hawana any platform to express themselves. Wakiwa na shida, they don't have any place, anybody to talk to. Wakienda kwa friends, maybe they get friends who kind of mislead them. So our main objective as a point, I go down or I go deep full into depression. So that is the gap that we are trying to bridge and trying to basically create a platform where gentlemen can freely interact, air out their issues, and get help. If you could be having a problem, a relationship problem, most of our boys out there get abused. This is where now gender-based violence, gender violence comes in, but they don't have anybody to talk to. Like for instance, there's a time we were having a short discussion on gender violence, and we were asking ourselves, because we are all boys, we are all men, we are all grown up. A scenario, a very weird scenario. If you meet a lady and the lady happens to spank you, will that be considered as gender violence? It should be considered as gender violence. But if that happens and you happen to go and report, what will the police tell you?
It will turn against you.
It will either turn against you, but then the other way around, if you happen to meet a girl and spank her, my friend, if she goes and reports, you will be in trouble, and possibilities and chances for you going to jail and staying there for 5-7 years are very high. So some of these things, you see, we take them lightly, but they are very serious things that in one way or another, if we talk to each other as men, if we talk to each other, if we say what is paining us from the inside, we could easily come up with solutions. So just as Mike had done the first introduction, so we will have a discussion on the main problems that affect us as men, especially in colleges, in schools. So once we highlight all those issues, we'll come up with solutions to whatever we'll have discussed. And then from the solutions we'll either all of us give advice to the men out there, or we'll select individuals who will give us advice on the way forward as men. See, a good plan. So that tukitoka hapa, we come out of this place as empowered men. And then again, the other thing that we are doing is we are trying to push this platform so that it reaches as many people as possible. It reaches as many men as possible, so that they know they have a place where they can talk freely without being judged. That nikuje niseme, wewe nakuonanga hapa, you have a family, why are you doing this? Unaget? So we try to avoid those kind of things. And I know, especially for those who are in colleges, campuses, schools, we have a lot of issues around relationships. And then again, the other day we had a session with Father Mugadizi. How many of us know him? We know him? Yes. And we were talking about how gender-based violence affect the church and the church leadership, and how we run the church. So you see, some of these issues we might be ignoring, kumbe zinakuja zinaingia kwa kanisa and they affect all of us. So I think from there I'll take it back to Mike to do now the introduction, and then we move on. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Welcome all of you. Remember, this is the Man Talk 2.4. It's a platform where we all air our views, we come share what you're going through, and out of that, I'm sure we'll come up with a solution. Before we go any further, we'll start by introducing ourselves, starting from my far left.
Myself?
Yes.
As I had mentioned, my name is Eric Omondi, but most of my friends call me 50. Or Lex Jakababa.
Welcome, Lex.
Okay, naitwa Alan Asaba, founder Masterpiece Mentors. Masterpiece Mentors ni capacity building framework. Tunafanya team building and capacity building on issues to do with sports and arts. I'm so honored to be here today.
Thank you. Alan? Yes, my friend.
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Okay, my official name is Arosiro, and most people know me as a Witty Bakuli because I'm a musician. I do gospel music. Ukienda kwa YouTube, Dr. Bakuli, we get most of my songs, and I'm also the director of the Reina's company. Thank you.
Thank you very much. For me, you can call me Mike Delisa, or rather, you can call me Generali. I'm raised and born here. This is my home, fully. Ukinikata hivi, then you will know the real me. Karibuni sana. Now, I just wanted to ask you guys, do you know your worth as a student? Yes, do you know your worth as a student? That's the question I wanted to ask, because if I can see the word worth, generally it covers a lot of topics. Maybe you're going through something that you can't share with a friend because of some hidden reasons. Yeah, so that's what we want to talk about. Maybe you're going through depression and you can't share with your friend, and yet you are still together in the same school, same dormitory. Those are the kind of things that I want us to air out and see how we can come up with a solution for us to be able to live together in harmony. Do you know your worth as a student, my friend? Do you know your worth? What are the challenges that you're going through as a student? Some of the challenges. It's free, anyone can just raise their hands and tell us.
Generally or just?
Yeah, generally, as a student.
Generally, I can see and can think about the financial.
Financial.
Yes.
Okay. Another one? That's Mukuchu problem. Yeah, pesa. Yeah. Another one? We all have issues, yes? Yes? Is there peer pressure here? I understand that today it's on a Friday. You're thinking about going out with friends at least to have fun. Is there peer pressure? Sure.
Now, like from yours, again, I have another challenge. Like, I was from Uganda, I don't know Swahili. So when I want to liaise with a girl, it becomes so difficult. Like change, I go to English, and you know, when I speak English, you don't go deeper. Yeah, so it's a challenge on my side.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Another issue? Yes?
Loneliness.
Sorry?
Loneliness.
Loneliness. Okay. Loneliness. Another one?
So maybe he can expand. What do you mean by when you say loneliness? Yes, please. You can start so that you can start so that.
I'm told.
Oh, okay, so.
Loneliness, I have to expand it. So, loneliness meaning you cannot go out and mingle with other friends of a different gender easily. Yeah.
What stops you? What can stop you to mingle with others?
The way they see this institution is a holy institution.
Holiness can now.
Okay. Another one?
I have more. Because you know the problem which is affecting us here, like me not us, and I know it is affecting them. You know, when we have a school, we get of different sex, male, female, but here we are just enclosed with the male. You understand that? So that one also can be challenging. But in other institutions, you find that males are there, females are there, you may ask, this one, this one. So yes, it sounds a problem.
But they can see right next to you here there is
But it is prohibited.
The challenge that we do face when it comes to the ladies out there, you find that they know once you are becoming a priest, also father, in quotes, most of them think that you are selfish, all of us. So once you try to talk to someone, she thinks that you are going out of the law that is supposed to be in. Yeah.
That's a serious one.
Yeah, building on that point, even standing with them when you have the customs, you feel like you are not as safe. You feel like maybe you hide the castle, say that you can stand with them. Because if they find you, they can say, are you crazy? How can your father every time you find him? So immediately where this one, they call you a father. So they begin imagining a father every time he's standing with women. Understand that? So it's that time even some of us, we hide the castle for somewhere.
So the question is, what are you guys doing individually or as an institution to demystify that? Because it appears like a very huge challenge, because we're human beings, right? Yes. And we're supposed to interact, right? So what are you guys doing individually or as an institution to demystify the fact that being a father does not prohibit you from relating with people of a different sex? Or does this religion prohibit you? Do people know that? Do these people know that you're not limited to? Maybe it's something that the general public needs to know, that as Orthodox, as men, you are allowed to interact with what? With women. Or are you guys forbidden or prohibited from interacting with women? Maybe that's what
we are not prohibited from alliancing with them, but people are not informed about the Orthodox. They think as the Orthodox is the same as Catholics, that if you become a priest, you don't marry, you don't get a woman. So whenever they see you, they have that mentality. A priest should not have a wife, but they are seeing you every time you with a wife. But they are not informed that the Orthodox, we do marry.
You guys marry?
Yes. Yes.
That's why I asked the question, what are you guys doing individually or as an institution? Are there people who would come out and start an advocacy program to educate the general public to know that as far as the Orthodox faith is concerned, we are not prohibited to relate with women or to marry or to get married, for example? Because if you don't do that, then outside there, what you are going to hear, as like they were saying, these guys becoming a father, fathers are prohibited from doing what? From having relationships beyond certain borders. Yes. You understand something?
Yes. You know, in Orthodox Church has been quiet completely about that issue. Even if you go deeply in the villages where the Orthodox Church is, you will find that people doesn't understand. And it is very, very difficult. Okay, for your information, I'm Father Kirill Sukelo. I'm Reverend Father. So if when we go there, maybe we are in the burial places where there is a gathering. And we want to introduce ourselves that, okay, I'm Father so and so. So this is my wife. Some people, they think they thought of animal that, hey, what is happening? Because the Orthodox Church, they were they actually, even up to now, they are completely quiet about these things. They are not, the community, the people around, they are not aware of all these kind of things. Unless those one who may go on social media or they are used to internet, that is when they will find that a priest is, someone is being, doing the wedding, and tomorrow is coming to be the bishop, the priest. So, this is the main issue here in this institution. For example, we have people who are coming from the different countries. Like for me, we are from Uganda. Now we are here for, let's say, we are here for 8 months to 9 months. But you have left your wife at home. Eh? You have left your wife at home, and some of them, they are not married. They are here single, even from home there. Now, all these things, if somebody who has grown that with that mentality of being after women all the time, will find that may cause a lot of problems and a lot of challenges. Because now you are moving outside there, okay, we are allowed to move outside there to see the ladies around, how they are beautiful, how they are moving. You know, when when they see you moving like that, they say, oh, this is a man. And more so, some of people are talking contrarily. Here, if you are putting on castle, they think that you have money. If you call yourself a priest, then it means that you have money. So, ladies what? Ladies look after you. Look after you. More so, they are not mind where you are talking to her, you are showing her this, the ring is here. She says, okay, say, okay, this is a real man. Now let me approach him. So this thing is now going to be a lot of, and still going to be a lot of challenge in this institution. And you will find that the institution will get tired, and they will say that, okay, maybe there's a looking into other way that the students are not displayed. But because some of them are used to women. Like for me, I don't want to sleep alone for so long. I want to have my wife nearby me so that can warm me and do what. So you can go outside there. I will think that first of all, I will disrespect this. I will disrespect this. I will get someone to say that, okay, let me, okay, I want to speak in Swahili, but I don't know. let me get someone to what? To give me some warmth. Because I can't say here, I'm dealing with a woman. Thank you.
We call it Mpango Gandhi. Yeah, that's a good one. Please clap for him. Yeah, anything else? Yes, my friend.
Another challenge that we are going through as students in an institution, in a given institution, maybe I might say harassment. Maybe you're a first year.
There's a bullying. So who are first year, second year, third year?
Okay, let us say this. Those who you find them already there.
Yes.
When you come a new one, they may tend to disturb you. Even in the cells, if you are caught now, then you find people inside the cell. That is a much disturb.
So have you been bullied? Have you been bullied? Or have you bullied What about the first year? Can you see first years? Your first year. Okay, third years, let's see the bullies, But it's amazing that even in religious institutions there is bullying,
yes.
There is a harassing by senior students.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. And bad at the same time.
As far as the institution is concerned, it does not change you from being a real human being.
That's right.
Yes, as we say, we are in a holy institution. That means if you stay here for a long time, you become holy. So those who are just arriving are not holy.
But they're being harassed.
Holy as you.
No. They're being harassed by those who are supposed to be more holier.
No, we are not harassing them. We are just training them to be holy.
Oh, that's what they call harassment.
Yes.
Does it mean that you are more holier?
Yes.
No.
Okay, I understand.
So let me also understand.
And for
You know, once you're from the village or any other place, once you come in this institution, there are some rules that you're supposed to follow. And most of us, when we come here, we are not conversant of the rules. We think it is just as any other normal institution, which is not.
So they still come with their bad manners.
Yes.
So
Yes, no. Yes. Was raising his hand there.
About these laws they are talking about.
Yeah.
So and now here we are in Kenya, let me use Kenya. As now we can see, there is no trust in anybody. So even if you want to start a relationship, it becomes hard. Because now I think like you hear like the house, they are doing this, they are doing this. So sometimes you as a student you want to have a serious relationship, but it becomes hard. Because the girls are there, now like you are saying, you see that we have girls around you. And if you can ask yourself, why are they complaining? And yet we have girls around us. So it means there is no trust in those girls. So that is a very big issue. So you as an institution, you can look and see how you can help one another. Because we need to trust.
Maybe to make that point more clear is in Orthodox Church we have two types of priests. We have the celibate and we have those who marry. Okay, once you are here, you want to get that lady that you will marry, so that you will be a priest. Because if you choose to be a married priest, you cannot become a priest once you are not married. And if you become a priest once you are not married, your case is kaput. You will never marry. So by that urge of searching a girl, you find that you are getting the wrong girls. Because those who are around here, they are civilized enough, they know that priests in Orthodox Church, they do marry. So they are running after you. Yes, they want you to make a decision so that you can marry them. Then after that,
So what attracts them to you, or what makes them want you? Oh, and the title father.
Yes.
And the castle, right? What does it bring? It has a money connotation. What does it bring?
Just a magic.
I know maybe they think because maybe they're thinking ladies think that you guys come from foreign countries and you have money. So that's what attracts them most. Yes,
Yes. And also another aspect is here. You see, someone sees you training to be a priest. Someone is seeing a priest in you. Then she's very confident that marrying a priest, first of all, marrying someone who might be, or who is ultimately honest. Every lady is aspiring for a man who might be honest to her and keep her forever. And then another thing also, which adds on that, is that being a papadia, that's your wife, the priest, is an advantage also to the society, a plus to her. So she finds a good thing in a priest.
But if I may ask, do you have mafeces? Among you, the celebrates and the others, do you have mafeces? Naturally speaking.
In the real sense, I don't think we have mafeces. But what it is, as you have heard, ladies are following you. So by the time they are following you, you find that you are following the temptation, but you never wanted that lady. So they end up saying you are a mafisi, but you are not. You are not a fisi in the real sense. It's only that that person, she really pushed you to that action, but remember, you're a human.
Sorry, can I ask a question? So, as you guys, I don't know, okay, I may not know how you are being taught, but I just want to know, in Orthodox, is it okay to do sex before marriage, or you can do sex after marriage?
It is not okay.
It's not okay.
Yes, but even if it is not okay, in Orthodox, we accept that everyone can sin. No one is exempted from sin. And we don't have a small sin and a bigger sin. So even if I look you badly, I have already sinned. Even if I commit adultery, I have already sinned. The aspect here is about how you confess and how you get back to God. Yes.
And we have those guys who do sex before marriage. Here.
Look, what he's trying to say is that they agree with you that it's not right to have sex before you marry. But it doesn't change the fact that people are having sex before they marry.
Yes. So they are having.
Because they're having. Look at them. Look at them.
Yes, please.
Joining does not change, does not make us different from the rest.
That's right.
We still remain the same. We are even more burdened than the people out there.
That's right.
Because what people expect from us, they expect a different person who is much more closer to God. So it becomes a challenge when we move out there. As my colleagues were talking about associating, even the way we associate is a question, whoever passes question. So every step we take it is question. But we are not different from any other person. We are the same. Only what makes us different is nationals. But our inner beings, like, and even more.
I think in the Bible, there's only one man who threw away the castle because she was running away from home. I don't know if there's anyone here. You know the man in the Bible who ran away? Joseph, right? How many Josephs are here? There's only one man who ran away from a woman who was doing what? Who had undressed, right? So it's like I agree. It's a fact that you guys are in a very religious institution, but that one again does not change the fact that there's a human part of it. And that part can really frustrate, right?
Yes.
And if you do not know how to master that part, it can really get you into very troublesome spaces. So we acknowledge that, yeah, we could be in a very religious environment, but it does not change that the fact that many of us are still caught up, right? So it's fair to say that we might want not to, but sometimes we get ourselves where we do not want to be.
Even an epistle of Paul to Colossians, it says that we are not holy, but we keep trying. Yes, we keep trying.
And to echo what he is saying, he is very right on the human perspective. And the world out here is very hypocritical. Because they want to think that because you live in castles, you pray every day, that you are holy. But then you have the body like them. And if the man behind my legs disturbs me,
you have to find out.
if I find other ways, they might be problematic in the future. So the only way is through that tiny hole there.
That's nice.
I understand protecting that image is not easy.
Yes.
Protecting your reputation, protecting the church reputation, it's not easy.
And of course, even our church members, they will also be like, who does he think he is? Because he's doing these things. But they are forgetting that you are still human, like others. You do those things because you are human. So they are like judging you against the accord that they are waiting on you to show them the right way. So they are thinking that because you are doing the wrong, maybe the wrong thing, according to them, you know, it's always a perspective of a person's basis. I base my own things on my own perspective. On their perspective, they look at theologically and they say it's wrong. But on my perspective, I'm trying to avoid other issues. Because if at all I get into maybe masturbation, what will happen to me in the future? I will not be able to satisfy that woman. Yes. Or maybe by other essence, so that I may not be seen in the community, I start engaging with another man. because that one will not be known. What does that mean? Then I'm changing the whole story into the wrong direction, which I would have taken a wrong direction that may be worse than taking a wrong direction